Imagine this. The most iconic city in the United States, New York, was never meant to be called New York. In fact, if history had taken a slightly different turn, today we would all be saying, "Welcome to New Amsterdam." Hello, and welcome to Hidden Chapters USA. My name is Tom, and today we uncover the remarkable story of how New York truly received its name. A story shaped by explorers, empires, trade, and a surrender that changed America forever. Long before Europeans set foot on this land, the region we now call New York belonged to the Lenape people. They called Manhattan Mannahatta, the island of many hills. It was a world of forests, freshwater streams, and abundant wildlife. For thousands of years, this land thrived peacefully, until distant nations began to look across the Atlantic. In 1609, an English explorer named Henry Hudson, sailing on behalf of the Dutch, entered the Great Harbor. He was searching for a shortcut to Asia. What he found instead was a magnificent natural port and a river that stretched deep inland. The Dutch quickly recognized its value. By the 1620s, they established a settlement here and named it New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam was not a grand city. It was a modest trading post, built to profit from the fur trade, one of the most valuable industries of the 17th century. Wooden houses lined dirt roads. Markets bustled with traders from Europe, Africa, and the Caribbean. It became one of the first truly multicultural towns in North America. This small settlement was thriving, but its success attracted powerful attention. By the 1660s, England and the Netherlands were fierce rivals on the world stage. Each sought control over trade, coastlines, and colonies. New Amsterdam had a perfect harbor and enormous strategic value, and so, in the year 1664, English warships entered the harbor and positioned themselves in front of the Dutch fort. The Dutch governor, Peter Stuyvesant, planned to fight, but the colonists rejected the idea. They were frustrated with Dutch rule and refused to support him. Without the people behind him, Stuyvesant had no choice. He surrendered without a single shot fired. After the surrender, King Charles II of England rewarded the captured colony to his brother, James, the Duke of York. To honor him, the British renamed the settlement New York. Within months, maps across Europe replaced New Amsterdam with the name we know today. Although the name changed, the Dutch legacy never disappeared. Many of New York's modern places still hold traces of New Amsterdam. Wall Street was once a defensive wall. Broadway was originally a Native American trail. The Bowery comes from the Dutch word bouwrige, meaning farm. And Harlem is named after Haarlem in the Netherlands. The Dutch shaped the city's foundation more deeply than most people realize. Under British rule, New York rapidly expanded. It became a center of global trade, welcomed millions of immigrants, and eventually transformed into the financial capital of the world. From a quiet Dutch fur outpost to a global supercity, New York's journey is one of the most extraordinary transformations in history, and that is the true story of how New York got its name, and how close it came to being called New Amsterdam forever. If you enjoyed exploring this hidden chapter of American history, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe now to Hidden Chapters USA and continue discovering the untold stories that shaped the nation.